The Boys season 5 is already cooked and I can prove it. D-Nads. Shout my nigga D-Nads. nigga shit sound like gonads. Y'all know what gonads are? Wait. Okay, yeah. I'm just trying to make sure. They're balls. The Boys season 5 finale is already cooked and I can prove it. I prove it then, gonad.
The Boys season 5 is almost over, and honestly, I have no idea how they're gonna pull this off. Because even Eric Kripke admitted the hardest part is landing the plane. And right now, this season still has way too much sitting on the table. Homelander has reached a point where he's stronger than ever before, half the cast still needs a real payoff, and no matter who wins, it feels like the show is walking straight into a lose-lose ending.
I'll say like, bro, I don't know, man. It feels like the issue with the last season for me is that, like, okay, I know everyone says this, but bro, like, it doesn't feel like a final season. Like, I'm so serious. It feels like another season is coming after this one. Like, I don't feel like this is a culmination of everything that we've been through, you know? Like, they're still trying to set more stuff up. I get it, like, oh yeah, there's the Vought Rising shit coming out and all that, like, cool, I guess, bro. Like, more of a Jensen Ackles. Is that how you say his last name? I fuck with his actor, bro. I started watching Supernatural because of his performances in The Boys. I fuck with Jensen, bro, but it's like, come on now, bro. Like, this is such a good show. The Boys is such a fire show, and y'all is gonna hoe it with a bad ending.
Today's video, I'll be proving to you that no matter what happens in the finale,
the chat don't watch The Boys, well, good thing this video isn't only for the chat. Oh, ow. My rubber band broke. Good thing this video isn't only for the fucking chat, ho. I post this on YouTube too, bitch.
Have the evidence to back it up. First things first, let's take a look at what Eric Kripke, the show.
This wasn't supposed to be the last season of The Boys. Are you serious? So there was supposed to be another season? Cause that's what it feels like, bro. Oh, you're saying that it isn't a final season right now? Cause everything I've heard that this. I remember seeing that they said that this was gonna be the last season, bro. Remember, like, how everyone's like saying goodbye to the characters and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, A-Train saying goodbye to the character of A-Train. Like, you know what I'm saying? I beat Homelander. You beat Homelander. You beat him off. Like, is that what you're doing in this clip right now? Are you jerking him off or some shit? He's looking down on you like.
Showrunner himself said about the finale and his worries. What makes me most anxious about the final season is really hoping we land the plane. It's super hard to do a finale. Fans will retroactively judge the show based on how they feel about the finale. If we stiff it, they will definitely say, well, that show wasn't as good as we thought it was. Now, that quote right there from the person who essentially started this show in the first season makes me extremely worried that he's not even confident the finale is good. He has his worries that fans won't like it or that it might be extremely controversial.
My thing is, it's like, why do y'all be making these shows without like having like a plan for a finale, bro? I get like things change and things happen throughout the course of the season or like the course of like making the show, but like you should always at least like have a plan, no? Or like have an idea of what you want to do. Or I guess maybe he's talking about like the execution, like how they're gonna execute the plan that they have. I'm gonna let him talk.
He's just saying this because most showrunners who say their finale is good end up flopping, but to me, I think he's seen all these shows ending in the past year, and he's starting to think that they really
God forbid you say AV shows had a bad ending. God forbid you criticize AV shows. Oh my gosh, bro. Squid Games, oh my gosh. Oh my god, bro. Yo, it's like two different sides of fandoms when I made a video on both these shows. When I made a video on Stranger Things, you had the fucking annoying ass teenage girls in your ear talking about, you like Stranger Things, you said me last name, shut the fuck up. And you got the fucking Squid Game fans that are like so fucking diehard about it. They're like, you Americans piss me off. You can't understand a proper storytelling if it hits you in the face. You should really delete your account and delete your channel and figure out like this guy. God damn, nigga. All I said was it wasn't all that. All I said was the ending was like a little bit was all I said was, what did I even say about the ending? I said like it was like rushed or something. And I said like it was kind of dumb. Which, if you ask me, I still think it was kind of fucking dumb. because there was no reason for it, the ending to happen the way it did. I'm not going to go on this rant again. If y'all want to know my opinions on the Squid Game ending, go watch my TikTok video about it.
They're gonna end this final and 5th season. And this brings me to the next concept of how this season has had some high highs and some very low lows in my opinion. Sure, there's been some good scenes with Soldier Boy, Homelander, Billy Butcher, and countless other characters.
Had decent endings? They did have decent endings. They did. That's why I said that in the fucking videos. But niggas killed me over it.
My opinion was one of the best episodes in the entire series. It truly made me anticipated for the 5th season.
Exactly. Thank you, Finn. I'm not a fucking writer, nigga. But if I'm able to watch a show and be like, okay, that's kind of bullshit. If I'm able to watch a show and be like, okay, that's kind of bullshit. What the fuck what do you think is going on with them hoes? Like, what, bro? I'll get back into it.
Made me believe it would be the best season of all time, even topping season 1, which in my opinion was probably the most well done, alongside of course season 3. Don't get me wrong,
I really like
Anthony
season 3.
Starr's
Season 3 is
acting
my
is
favorite.
insane this season, and throughout the entirety of this series, he's been the highlight. He's been the cultural icon surrounding it that sort of makes the show fun to watch, whether it's even good or not. However, a criticism I've seen online a lot is that the pacing this season is very slow. It started off so strong, but then after episode 2 or 3, you could really tell things were.
Squid Game still one of the best Netflix originals. Yami, when the fuck did I say anything suggesting that it wasn't? When did I say anything that said it wasn't? See, it'd be niggas like you, bro. It'd be niggas like you. One day I'm just gonna find you. Grab like your PlayStation power wire and just like stick that shit all the way up your ass. Low me, man.
Starting to speed down, and that wasn't for the better. A major problem I've seen personally myself is Compound V1 itself. They've seemed to make the whole season about getting the V1. And sure, I get it, it's a clever and interesting plot line, but to me, I feel like they could have done something bigger and better. Something that was more complex and had more meaning than just getting this one object. And to me, it felt like they were just copying stuff we've seen countless times before. A villain getting the key to the final piece, exactly like Thanos getting the last Infinity Stone. And of course, that was great, but when you see it over and over again, it kind of becomes oversaturated.
Yeah.
So I really thought they should have done something different. Anyways, the main problem with all of this is that due to these episodes being so slow, the ending is sort of forced to be rushed. From the time I'm making this video, episode 6 just aired out. Homelander, of course, now has the V1, and he's essentially immortal. So my best guess is that episode 7 will be about the boys being down, undercover, underground, whatever you want to call it. And hell, I even suspect there's going to be a time skip, which means that episode 8 will be where they win. And
I just thought that, is he talking about the same episode that just came out, the one where Homelander got the shit and like his laser shit got shot out? Is that not the most recent episode before the last one? I'm just assuming that they're just all gonna scrap in that forest. I ain't gonna lie, bro. Episode 8 of season 5 will be in a movie theater. Have continued season 1 because he got dyed hair and plastic surgery at the end, and it disappeared in season 2. Oh, you talking about Squid Game? That should have stayed at a 1 season. Are y'all going back? If y'all survive the Squid Games, are y'all ever gonna go back and try to stop it, or y'all going to like visit y'all family? Think of my power I have in my hands with $1 million. I know I'm not going back and reporting it online and to police. Now, but they're not gonna believe you. Remember, he reported it. They said this nigga was on bullshit.
Into why I think they have to win and why it's still going to be bad regardless. Before we continue, if you enjoy these videos, please consider hitting that subscribe button and try and help me get to 20.
Yeah, I forgot. Yeah, I forgot. You could just have it in that. Yeah, I forget. They give you like an account or some shit. I'm calling Cecil. He gonna TP me there.
Okay, but anyways, this brings me to my next point about the finale itself. It's not gonna be some 2-hour-long movie. It's gonna be a normal runtime, just like every other episode. It's going to be, simply put, an hour long. Now you might be thinking, oh, an hour is plenty of time to cover everything. After all, most shows have 40-minute episodes. But like I just posted a video about, there's so much stuff they need to wrap up.
Oh my fucking god! I forgot about Ryan. Yo, where the fuck did this guy go? He got his ass beat by Homelander and just vanished. Where the fuck did the kids from Gen V go? Y'all remember Gen V, the side show? That show was so gas. I like that show. Where are the characters in that too? I forgot about them too.
That I don't even think 2 hours would cut it. And we saw what happened with Stranger Things, despite their finale, I believe.
This nigga says he's gonna create Steel Ball Run. Yo. My brother says he's gonna. Okay. He will be back in the final episode probably. Gen V will only be in episode 7. Are you serious? What was the whole point of the show then? I thought they were going to be important to this season.
Long. Despite having that much time, they weren't able to cover every single setup. So what makes you think that 1 hour is going to be enough at all? The show, even up till this point, hasn't utilized lots of its characters, and it appears like they've just forgotten them. Take for instance people like Ryan. I mean, this dude was supposed to be the key to the final puzzle. He's such a powerful soup, so why wouldn't he be with the main cast of The Boys? I get it, he got his ass beat at the end of episode 3, but I thought we'd at least see him by episode 5 or hell even 6.
I thought we was gonna get like a little training arc. I thought the season was gonna revolve around this nigga, bro. But damn, he really caught insane belt. That shit is so embarrassing.
No, he's just completely absent and gone. So what are they gonna do? I think they're just gonna bring a lot of these characters back into the mix in episode 8. They're just gonna toss them into the fight and think it's cool. They're trying to go for an Avengers Endgame style fight. But
yo, imagine they do it like this. Hold on, bro. Wait.
Holy shit.
Yo, this is such a stupid meme, bro. After this video, look through in Yabe's TikToks. I'm not looking through that nigga shit. What? Ryan hasn't reached his full power yet, and he is half soup, half human. Nigga. Wait, aren't they all like? Oh, I guess Ryan is the first like born soup or some shit. Like naturally born. He doesn't have no V injected into him or some shit. How the teacher be pulling up after the homeboy said there would be a sub. That one clip of George Cooper. What are you talking about, bro? You can post hour-long videos on TikTok. Yo, side note, if y'all be watching this show, let me know like if it's actually worth watching, bro. Cause I be seeing it. I feel like it's such a good clip show, but I feel like it'll be so boring to watch it like actually like watch through the show. Let me know though. You know what I'm saying? I don't think I'm like the target demographic for it though.
to me, it's just extremely cheap and it could have been handled 100 times better. And keep in mind, Ryan is just one of the few characters who we haven't seen return this season whatsoever, such as Queen Maeve and countless others. Stranger Things had this exact same problem. They were too scared to kill off the main...
Okay, this is a little bit... Okay, this is a little crazy. This is a little bit of a crazy scene when, like, looking back at it in hindsight, yeah, why are there so many people here?
And therefore literally everybody was alive in the finale. And although I'm not saying they're not going to kill anybody off in episode 8, I feel like they should have started picking off some heads by at least episode 6. And I'm talking major characters. I mean, sure, cool, we got A-Train's death.
Yeah, they got A-Train, they got Firecracker.
Episode 1, I think it was satisfying and well done. But other than that, I can't recall one time we've gotten a major character death. And let's keep in mind that the boys group...
Oh, I think this is like before like the later seasons. But yeah, we got A-Train, we got Firecracker. I'm assuming that what's her name dies. What's it? I'm assuming that MM, Frenchie, and Kimiko die in the next episode, just off the name of the episode. But you know, I don't know. I was so surprised when they killed off Firecracker so like abruptly. You know what I'm saying? Like I thought her shit was gonna be much more grandiose. But I guess yeah, there was no reason her ass should have been alive for that long though. Hold up.
Is pretty big. You got Butcher, Kamiko, Huey, Starlight, and it's just like at least one of those people should have been killed off by now. As well, there's just too many damn characters.
Okay, I ain't gonna lie, nah, killing off the main cast that early in the season, because I'm assuming that he's going off of like the first like 5 episodes. It's kind of crazy. I ain't gonna lie, bro.
Redeemed or should die in an extremely satisfying way. Take for example the Deep. Now in my opinion this dude should have been killed off episodes ago, but they're still keeping him alive. And hell, I even think the dude might make it past episode 7. But even if he doesn't and he goes out in this big war, it won't feel satisfying whatsoever. Characters like this need to go out in a special way, not just oh they lost the hand-to-hand fight. It needs to be slow and it can't be rushed. Either way, if if no one goes out in the finale, it's bad. And if they kill off 3/4 of the main cast, it will feel forced and simply for shock value. You can't just wipe out the entire group of the boys and expect people to be like, oh my god, they did it, no way. It needs to be done in the right way, and I feel like in an hour-long finale, they just won't have enough time to do so. That's why they should have been spreading out these deaths episodes ago. And that brings me to
I
my
will
next...
say, I don't think they lost their touch when it comes to like killing off the characters. I think they still do that good. Like A-Train and Firecracker's death were some of the best deaths in the show, if you ask me, bro. The way they did it, they're still in like top. I wouldn't put Firecrackers in like top 5, but I'll put A-Trains in top 5 for sure, top 3.
Point of there's only 2 real outcomes for the boys. Either the main group wins or Homelander does. On one side, if Homelander wins, the whole show would have been a waste of time since he's technically been the winner since day 1. People act like him winning would be a shocking finale, but the dude's always been on top. No matter how much dirt's been put on him or how much his ego has been shattered, at the end of the day, he's still alive, and dare I say, he's more powerful than ever now. The boys, after all, have always been in a losing game. Even with their little wins here and there at the end of seasons, they've never really actually accomplished anything. I mean, Homelander is literally being praised as God now, and it's the 5th season. If anything, they've just driven him to be more deranged and more of a narcissist than ever before, which is why I feel like Homelander winning would feel undeserved and not shocking whatsoever. And on the other side, if the boys win, at this point it seems like a cheap cop-out. Homelander is so powerful, and you're meaning to tell me that the boys will somehow find a way to take him down in what, 1.5 episodes? We've had 5 seasons and they've came nowhere close to doing so. Maybe in season
You're
3.
spoiling this shit for me. Shut your bit. You watched a video. You chose to sit here and listen to me yap about the boys. And this guy talking about how the finale is already cooked, and you didn't expect for me to talk about anything in the last season. Don't make me backhand you, bro. Spoiler alert! I got you, bro. I'll put that in the beginning of the YouTube video for you, gang. Nah, but I feel like the way they're probably gonna end off Homelander's character is probably gonna be him imploding on himself. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be some sort of way that he ends up being the cause of his own demise, bro. Like I don't see the boys being like a primary factor in that. That's just what makes the most sense to me, though. You know what I'm saying? The way that his character has been. The nigga seen some crazy ass fucking. So the nigga seen some crazy ass like angelic god shit come down on the fucking planet and speak to him, bro. No shit. They're gonna put a big mirror and shoot his lasers back. Sure, Billy versus Homelander. I ain't gonna lie, bro. Like when I seen like the last episode of the last season, when like Butcher like one tapped Newman, I thought Butcher was going to be like a threat. I thought this nigga was gonna be like a demon, like beating niggas' asses and shit, bro. He's like every single conflict we've seen him in, he's either gotten his ass whooped or something's happened, bro. This nigga can't win a fight to save his. Well, ass. Mark Grayson slimes him out. Looks
when
like
they
they're
got
not so
Soldier
invincible.
Boy close to getting his chest blast on him. But other than that, there's been no close chance to taking him down. So not only does he now have the V1, but he's also got Soldier Boy on his side. So if the boys really take him down, it won't feel satisfying whatsoever. It will feel extremely unrealistic, and it won't be earned at all. Which is why I found it extremely dumb for the show to let him get the V1 at the end of episode 6.
Yeah, I thought it was dumb
Even if it was
too.
cool and shocking,
I thought it was dumb
that
too.
just destroyed what the ending could be. Hence why I'm making this video. The third and only other outcome I could really see is Butcher becoming the villain, which wouldn't be satisfying at all since Butcher needs to defeat Homelander, and he clearly still has some humanity within him. So why would they now make him worse than Homelander? Episode 5 was deliberately about showing how Butcher still has some humanity within him.
Yep.
He likes his dogs, he cares for Huey, and even Kamiko and Starlight. So if they turn him into a villain in the 7th and 8th episode, that would feel extremely random and like a 180 that doesn't make any sense whatsoever. This wouldn't be a, oh my god, there's no way, he's the bad guy all along. It'd feel undeserved and quite disappointing, since I feel like Butcher is the one person who deserves to kill Homelander. It's always been about him. He's always been his biggest rival. And don't get me started on the idea of Homelander losing by simply luring him into an enriched uranium chamber, since other than the virus, the only other thing is the enriched uranium. But the only person Homelander cares about
Well, actually, inside The Boys season 5 episode, what was it again? I believe 4. They encountered a character that had the ability to incapacitate Homelander with his breath. So that makes 3 weaknesses for Homelander.
Is Soldier
Not
Boy,
2.
and it'd be basically impossible for the boys to capture him as some sort of bait. And another thing I want to mention is that in the finale, the fights won't even look that cool. Butcher's tentacle powers have been extremely weak so far, and they stand no real chance with Homelander. And even if he does, it would look like a big...
And this is something else. I don't see none of the power scaling niggas talking about this. But when they was watching motherfucking Invincible and they heard niggas talking about power scaling and Invincible, they were like, oh the power scaling is so fucking bad. It's so fucking dark. Shut the fuck up. Like, what, bro? This is some actual bullshit. This nigga should be one-tapping every fucking suit they fight. Newman had like some of the highest durability out of like almost all the supers, and she got one-tapped by this nigga.
Pile of plot armor. As we saw in episode 1 when they had a mini battle, Homelander was just lasering his tentacles like it was nothing. He literally stood no chance, even when Homelander didn't have the V1. This is why I feel like we needed Butcher's laser eyes back like he had in season 3. It was a sick power to have, and you could actually see Butcher having some sort of chance against Homelander. After all, one of Homelander's biggest features are his laser eyes. Half the time we don't even see him using his super
They
strength.
used the 10v too early, bro. This shit would have been such a cool final fight if Butcher still had those powers, bro.
His heat vision. So if Butcher had it, he could at least stand some sort of chance in defeating him. He could blast them away and make it so they don't necessarily have to fight close one-on-one. But in this case, if Homelander is able to be hurt by his tentacles, which he obviously had an extremely easy time with in the first episode, it would be a really cheap way of defeating him, and the fight would feel extremely unsatisfying and undeserved. Finally, I want to finish this video off by how the finale will sort of be like the Stranger Things one, despite the cast ironically throwing shade at it. But the funny part is that the show is leading to be exactly that. Okay, maybe they're gonna kill off a lot of people in the finale, great, but that still doesn't save it from being bad. Just because you kill a bunch of people doesn't necessarily make it good. And honestly, at this point, it'd be the same as not killing anyone at all. Similar to Stranger Things, they didn't even consider...
tell a lot of them niggas that love their edgy anime and edgy movies and shit to that. They're gonna be like, oh, you just can't comprehend the extensive writing capacity of this character. Like, shut the fuck up, bro. Is that Arca I see? Is that Robert? This nigga get his phone back?
The idea of killing people off till the last episode. But of course, I haven't watched the finale, so I don't truly know what it will be like. But with everything I just discussed, I feel like the proof is already there, because what else could they possibly do? Episode 6 basically just secured the show in a direction it can't steer away from. It's definitely heading somewhere, and although it might differ in what I had in mind, it won't be too far from it, which is why I think the finale will be cooked. Now, if I missed anything or if you think I'm extremely wrong, then of course drop a comment down below. As always, be sure to like and subscribe, and let me know, do you guys agree with me, or am I totally out of my mind and just complaining for no reason? Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you all next time.
I'll hear you out, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm hearing you out. I'll see how the ending goes. We'll come back to this. That was a pretty nice video though. We hopping on the blocks now. I'll see.